Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Nutrimantra Podcast, where we break down nutrition myths and bring you the science behind what's on your plate. I am Shruti, and today we are tackling a nutrient that has been unfairly demonized, avoided, and misunderstood: fat. Yes, you heard me right. That thing we cut out when trying to lose weight. When our cholesterol levels are high, when our skin breaks out, or when we are just trying to eat healthier. Fat. But what if I told you that fat is not the villain it is made out to be? In fact, it is essential for our survival. Buckle up, because by the end of this episode, you might just start looking at fat in a whole new way. Fat is the storage form of energy in our body. When we eat, our body stores some of that fat for later, using it as backup fuel when carbohydrates are not available. This very benefit of fat makes people hate fat. We see it as something that just sits there, making us gain weight, doing nothing. But think about it. If our body didn't store energy, how would we survive during times when we are not able to eat food? Think about it. Every single cell in our body contains some fat. In a healthy, non-obese female, fat makes up 18 to 25% of body weight, while in males, it is 15 to 20%. This proportion changes with aging, pregnancy, and lactation. Having too little or too much body fat, that's where problems arise, especially for our heart and our reproductive health. Now here's a fun little story I would like to tell you all. Back in school, I had a friend who never felt cold. I mean, we'd all be shivering in our jackets, chattering our teeth, and there he was, walking around in a shirt like it was summer. At that time, we thought he was just built differently, but now I know why. Fat is an insulator. The subcutaneous fat, aka the layer of fat beneath your skin, it helps trap body heat and prevents excessive heat loss. It's like a natural sweater. Plus, it cushions and protects our vital organs like the kidneys from injury. So yeah, fat is doing a lot more than just sitting around. It is keeping us warm and safe. So far, fat sounds pretty great, right? But we are just getting started. Did you know that fat is the only medium your body can absorb certain vitamins? That is, vitamins A, D, E, and K. They are fat soluble, meaning without fat, our body cannot absorb them. So if you are cutting out all fat from your diet, you might also be setting yourself up for deficiencies of these vitamins. And let's not forget about the essential fatty acids. These are the fatty acids our body cannot make on its own. So, we have to get them from food. Without them, we would get various issues like dry skin, growth faltering, liver issues, and many more conditions. Oh, and here's a shocker. Cholesterol isn't all that bad. We often hear about it in a negative light, but cholesterol helps build cell membranes, makes vitamin D, and produces reproductive hormones. So, in the right amounts, it is actually crucial for our health. And lastly, let's be a little real. Fat makes food tastes amazing. It enhances the flavor, texture, and satisfaction of our meals. Plus, it's a major cooking medium. So at this point, let's talk about how much fat is too much. Talking about the sources of fat, it comes in two forms: visible, that is the one we see and add to our food like butter, ghee, cream, cooking oils, and invisible fat, the ones which is present in food like nuts, seeds, egg, cheese, fish, meat, etc. As per experts, 20 to 25% of your daily calories should come from fat. But if you have specific health conditions, it is best to keep it lower, which is around 10 to 15%. And of course, as with everything in life, too much of anything can be bad. Overdoing fat, especially unhealthy trans fats and excess saturated fats, can lead to weight gain, heart issues, and metabolic disorders. So the takeaway is, fat isn't the enemy. It is a necessary nutrient that keeps us warm, protects our organs, helps us absorb vitamins, and makes our food taste better. The key here is balance. Instead of fearing fat, let us focus on choosing the right kinds and consuming it in the right amounts. That's it for today's episode. If you found this helpful, don't forget to subscribe, leave a review, and share it with a friend who still thinks fat is a villain. And if you have any nutrition myths you want me to bust in future episodes, let me know as a DM on my Insta handle EATRIGHTETC, that is Eat Right ETC. Until next time, stay healthy, stay informed, and don't be afraid of a little fat. Take care. Bye bye.